also have here with us Chief Paula Olotu, and I would like you to just hear what he has to say as well.
Ibi tá wí ládé yìí o, very estate ti àwọn Titex. Ibi tá wà yìí, ibẹ̀ ni títí ọlọ́dà tó gbéra láti Èkó tó lọ sí Calabar, ibẹ̀ ló gbà kọjá o. Gbogbo nǹkan ló láǹfààní àti ṣe síbí. O lè dá léèwé lẹ̀, o lè kọ́ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì sí, o lè fi kọ́ shopping mall, kò sí tó lè kọ́ síbí báyìí o. Àǹfààní wà fún èèyàn 10 lálẹ́. Èèyàn 10 kó tó di 12 láti ṣe deposit wọn 5 million naira pé o bá ní interest 40 million ní fèmí. Mi ò mọ iye tó jẹ́ lọ́la o, mi ò mọ iye tó jẹ́ lọ́tùnla o, but fún promo lénìí 40 million naira ni. Ẹ tètè lọ make deposit yín kẹ́ lè wà nú àwọn 10 tí wọ́n fún ní offer yẹn. Ẹ ṣé o.
Yeah, so this is just to let you know that we are still currently on sales. This is going for a good offer, and I tell you that this is your best time to actually buy into this estate. Remember, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. Hello smart investors, we are here live at Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, and today we are doing something amazing. This is the official launch of Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, and as well we are doing allocation to our clients, to the smart investors who bought into this estate early. We are handing over their property to them and they have received their allocation. And here is one of our amazing clients who's representing Mr. Clement. So what do you have to say about this experience?
I am very, very glad. One of my concerns before I left Abuja, because he bought it when we were in Abuja, was how far was it from the main city and then the proximity to the place. But this is beyond our expectation. It's actually close to the main city, and being here, I've gotten the idea more of how close it is to the main city, and then the airport that is coming up shortly, which would make this place a good place to invest. And the road connecting from the main city to this place is actually a very good road. You know, the person who spoke to us about this property didn't do justice to it, and I am quite pleased and I'm quite impressed. Coming all the way from Abuja for this opening, I am so happy. That's just it.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He has really said a whole lot, and you heard what he said. He said the person who actually sold didn't even do justice, because a lot of things beyond his expectation, and this is what we do at GTEX. Beyond what we promise, we deliver more. We deliver more. And please, what would you like to say to smart investors who are still looking to buy or probably still contemplating to invest?
Yeah, like I said, this is a very good land to invest in. And actually, smart people buy when it is at this level because of the appreciation in value. And those in diaspora, those within, those in other states apart from Lagos, I think it's a good investment already, and the credibility of this company is something I would advertise for others to know and then key into it.
Yeah, one keyword about GTEX is integrity. When we promise, we deliver. And once again, we are here live at Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, and we're signing out. Plots are still selling fast, and if you are interested, you can also reach us. Thank you.
To Jasper Gardenia, and we are here live at Jasper Gardenia, allocating to our amazing client, Madam Lebechi. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Very well.
You can see from our voice, this is kind of calm. Our investors are very calm investors. How are you feeling today, ma'am? What is it like?
It's amazing. I love the location of the land. I also love the terrain. It's beautiful.
How do you feel today, having allocated to?
Excited. I'm
Feel?
excited. Yes.
All right. And we also have here with us Mr. Shola. Mr. Shola, what do you have to say?
All right, my name is Ade Sholagade. Welcome once again to Jasper Gardenia. We are here to allocate to one of our smart investors. All right, they actually bought into 2 plots in Jasper Gardenia. Right, so we have.
Yes.
She's here representing Lima Enterprise Limited. I'm going to be presenting a deed of assignment to the candidate.
Yes, and also because of the name which you also said, which means this person she purchased on behalf of a company, right? So which means it's not individual, not just individual.
Yeah.
Saying I have a company, you can also buy in your company's name. We are presenting this to you, and can we just say about the blog? And this is the certificate, the documents given to her, which is the deed of assignment. When you are buying into our estate to get your deed of assignment and so she's been allocated to, and now she's having an assignment. Thank you for being with us, and we hope to do more massive business with you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so today it's been allocated to Block G, Lot 4 and 5. Block D, Block 4 and 5. I say it again, Block D, Plot 4 and 5. Oh yeah, that's land. We don't do audio land. Buy your land and we are located. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Smart investors, we are here live at Jasper Smart City, Isheri, for our land allocation and inspection. And one of the amazing things that is happening here today is we are allocating land to the early investors that have keyed into this opportunity that we have here at Jasper Smart City, Isheri. And one of our investors is actually here with us. And I would just like to just ask him some brief questions just to show you what we have here. I remember this is not for me to it actually something but between then and now, what do you see to have been the difference so far?
There's so much difference from the last time I came here. Then we don't have a fence, there's no drainage, and it's just more like a forest. But this time around, a lot of changes there. There's a lovely gate and fence has been erected, drainage work going on, and the atmosphere is quite different from what it was before. And I hope it will improve from what I've seen so far.
Yes, sir. Definitely, like you said, it will definitely improve. Work is ongoing, and GTEX land is not slowing down. We are not resting. And today that you have been allocated, sir, how do you feel about this? You know, many people say real estate is calm, but looking at what we have here, you experiencing it yourself and having your allocation letter, what can you say about that, sir?
From your advert, you said this is savings for the future.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we buy this land, the value is 50 million, and we bought it for 50 million per plot. So we key into this promo, yeah, because we've saved 35 million naira on each plot.
Yes, sir.
So we bought an acre. So that is I'll be making like 300 million in a few years, hopefully.
That's amazing.
I mean,
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you've heard from one of our clients here, Mr. Akim, and it's an amazing offer that we have here. We still have our discount ongoing. Thank you. We're signing out from Jasper Smart City, Isheri.
Hey guys, so welcome to day 7, I believe, of the 21 days if you have been consistent, faithful, loyal, sticking to the rudiments. And this some of us haven't been able to be consistent. Don't know why, but you need to work on that. It's important. Today I want to talk about relationship, and this speaks because even if no business comes out of it, right? And this is really how to do high ticket sales, because sometimes it's not even the person that end up doing business with you, it's the person they introduce you with, is the community, is somebody you get to meet from them. But to really do high ticket is heavily about relationships, about community, it's about building friendship, it's about striking a bond. And I think a lot of us, in the quest to make money, in the quest to hustle, we we don't prioritize relationships. So I want to put this, and I think these are powerful quotes, right? Poor people prioritize money above relationship. Rich people prioritize what? Relationship above money. Another quote is going to help you, and it's still the same. Poor people are paid for time. Rich people are paid for results. Right? So when I get into negotiation and business with people, I really sometimes prefer that we delay the payment until you've gotten some measure of result. And again, I get it. Not everybody's in this situation, because if you have bills to pay, you have your children's school fees, you have your house rent, you have all these basic bills, your mind is screaming, I got bills to pay, right? So it's not easy for you to be in that mental frame where, oh, let me prioritize relationship, let me go for this party, let's have wine, let's go golfing, and we're doing this 1, 2, 3, 4 and we haven't done business yet, right? So it can be frustrating if you're not at a level in life. But somebody said this powerful, said poor people go to work, rich people build network. And what they're trying to say that is not that rich people don't go to work, but their work is the networking. Because you need to know that networking itself is work, and it's tough, and it's tiring. So I shared this story with you with my Harvard mates, right? So I noticed my living room very active. We have our chief social prefect. His name is Yoshi. Yoshi is from Russia, from Japan. We don't know how he does it. Even today I'm doing this video, he went on a party, probably came back 4 a.m. or whatever, and by 2 a.m. he started another party, and he does that almost every day. Where he gets his energy from, I have no idea. I'm being honest with you. And so a lot of my teammates, every day they want to go from one meeting or the other, one party, one dinner, and I'm not able to keep up. Trust me, And one of those days we got talking. I said, look guys, I can't keep up. I'm very conservative. And they said something powerful I'll never forget. Now, this is not an excuse for you to start partying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's cultural differences and all these things are part of it, right? But it says something very powerful, that that in those dinners and parties and going out, is how all these people get comfortable amongst themselves, right? And the formality is thrown away. And you remember what we always teach, that people do business with those they know, they like, they trust, right? So in the course of these parties, people get to like you genuinely, and it's not business or no business. There's genuine love, there's genuine like for you, and this help in a very great way. And it's been a major tool for people who build solid relationships. So we must invest heavily in mastering the art. I've said it over and over again, mastering the art of building relationship, prioritizing relationship. And as stressful as it is, and as expensive as it is the ultimate pathway to real wealth, and I'm saying real tangible wealth. And if you want to build solid wealth for yourself, for your family, for those you love, you want to invest and you want to do high ticket, you want to connect with a lot of high net worth people, relationship building is the key. And sometimes that relationship may take you 4 years for them to be comfortable with you, 5 years, 7 years, because some people want to see you behave in different circumstances, right? So they can see the real you. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, relationship will ultimately delivers premium sales. Okay? Again, I'm Stephen Akintayo. I hope you're getting value in this series we've been doing. Share this video. I want to share with a lot of your friends. You can cut some clips of it. You can the community, but push this content out there. And I'm looking forward to hearing your testimony. Feel free to tag me on the impact of this video and how it's changing your business as a realtor, how you're able to learn and you're able to sell better. Please, at least connect with 7 powerful rich people today and just genuinely want to be friendship with them. Let it not be that, so that maybe give me a job, maybe give me a contract, let that happen naturally. Let it happen naturally, organically. I don't build relationship with other people just because, maybe you will do something for me, you give me something. I realize that people can sense when that is your ultimate motive. I just build a relationship. I just enjoy understanding the culture, the mindset. If I know what they know, I'm going to command the same level of money they command. It's just about knowing what they know. And I get myself immersed in that, focus on that, knowing what they know. That's more important to me, okay? Well, love you. Bye-bye.
That was electrifying and that was so great. If you know you actually got value from this section, you can drop in the comment section, I got value, I got value, I got value. Today's section from Doctor was all about relationship. Let me see in the comment section, I got value, I got value, I got value. Relationship is a tool. Relationship is a ladder. Relationship is a ladder to your high places. Relationship is what you use to climb some difficult ladders. If you know somebody today in oil and gas and you want to pitch to somebody that is in oil and gas, you can just leverage that relationship. Right. So a brief of what Dr. just said. Rich people prioritizes their relationship, while poor people prioritizes money. That they prioritizes money. They prioritizes transactional relationship. But rich people prioritizes what long-term relationship, and in a wholesome relationship will definitely deliver value, right? So if you are selling high-ticket product, you should have this in your mind, and you should have this in in everything you do, that the relationship you are building now shouldn't just end up transactional, but it should have this goal that I want to build this relationship with this client because what I want to give them value, right? So a quick one. This is the 7th of the 21 days sales challenge we have been doing, and this challenge will span for 21 days, obviously, and it's just a challenge that we actually came up with to equip everyone out there who wants to sell high-ticket product to let them know that it can be done while you learn. It can be done anywhere you are, irrespective of your location. Right. So we will be displaying the product of the day, and then from there we can then do a role play, 1 or 2 role play with anyone here. And the custom here, just in case you are coming for the first time, this is GTEX Holdings, and under GTEX Holdings we have a subsidiary called GTEX and Associate. And GTEX and Associate is a subsidiary under GTEX Holdings. We have the vision and the mission to empower realtors to make them millionaires, and as well to help them build wealth through real estate, right? To help them build wealth through real estate. And the essence of it is that to help 100,000 people, this is the specific goal now, to help 100,000 people build wealth through real estate by the end of the year 2035. And myself, I'm a living testimony as well. I have actually benefited from this, and it's actually paying off, right? And if you yield to everything that you've been taught in this program and the ones you'll be doing subsequently, I bet you will definitely see results, right? So let's quickly dive into the product of the day. It will be displayed shortly. I'm glad Martin Okay Goodness said I got value. Adede Jibelo said I got value. And who again is there? Adio Yahazi said I got value. Same thing. All right. That means we're actually getting value. You can share this. We have 28. This is not the normal no audience we do have on a regular basis. We have 50, 100, and got to a point, I think it was the fourth or the fifth of the program. We were like 100 and something, and the Zoom couldn't contain all of us. And some people had to join on Facebook, and we're about 1,005. So you can invite people, right? This thing is being streamed Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. So make sure you share to any of your friends, share to your relatives, share to your family. Let them come and join. Let them come and learn. Let them come and 10x their income. This is another way to earn. You don't necessarily have to quit your job to do real estate. Real estate is what you can do. A realtor specifically, you just have to link the buyer to the seller, and you get commission, right? But this training is all about training you on how to sell the product. All right. So one of our products
Ijebu. Okay, I'm super excited to announce our latest estate called Saleschallenge Estate Ijebu. We're just 15 minutes.
Is it playing from our hand there? If you can still hear the video play, kindly put in the comment section. And if you can't hear the video play, kindly put the comment section you can't hear. From my end, I can't see the video play, but I don't know if it is playing in another person's end there.
Okay, I'm super excited to announce our latest estate called Saleschallenge Estate Ijebu. We're just 15 minutes from Babcock, and we're directly facing Southwest University. It's on the express. It has C of O, perfect title, and you can be one of the smart first investor in this project. The first phase is over 260 acres of property, so we'll be having golf course, schools, more, and we'll be catering to the entire community, the universities in that access, right? And you as an Ijebu man, imagine you being in a gated community, very serene, giving you the same luxury you have in diaspora. Here's an opportunity to invest in the pre-launch. In other words, the pre-launch is an opportunity where you buy before we officially launch the estate.
So the estate will be launched on Saturday, December 7th, 2024. However, remember, we are launching at a more higher price, virtually double of the current price. And we will be having price increase every week till that 7th of December. So you're having a 1 million price increase effective from November 2nd, when instead of paying 2.5 million, if you're buying up to 6 plots, you'll now be 3.5 million. And then instead of paying 5 million, if you're paying outright, you'll now be 6 million. And instead of paying 10 million, if you're paying installment, you'll now be 11 million. So every week is an increase of 1 million. So I encourage you, invest now, make your payment today, and see you at the launch, where we'll also be allocating to you on the day of launch.
So here's an opportunity to make money even before the launch. Remember, smart real estate investors make money when buying land and not when selling it. As at the point of buying, they're already making profit. And with a property facing express, perfect title, and with all that we're going to create in that access,
This is a very good investment. You must not let to slip your hands. And we're going to be allocating to you on the day of launch, and a lot of celebrities will come around. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm super happy we're in Ijebu now. Shame Lorale. Bye bye. Dr. Stephen Akitayo, Chairman, G-Text Holdings. Bye bye.
All right. That was a very, very great promotional video by Dr. Stephen Akintaya, our chairman. And this estate is one of our estates in Ogun State, right? And if you are very observant with the the video, you will know that you see that the flyers, there is a change between the old flyer and the new flyer in terms of pricing, right? And I will be very, very, very brief here because we have 4 p.m. another meeting, right? So what I'm trying to say is that the price as at then was 5 million. That was 7 months ago. That was December, because that was when this promotional video was done. And right now it's worth 15 million naira. And what is it in Ijebu-Ode? And some people may not have been to Ijebu-Ode before. Ijebu-Ode is situated in Ogun State, right? And it's sharing proximity with Ikorodu, sharing proximity with Ekber, shares proximity with Abeokuta. So if you actually study geography very well, you see that there are some roads that links with others. So if you are actually journeying to, just for example, Lagos now, we're trying to do a road that leads from Lagos to Calabar. That is where we have the coastal road, right? So there is a link between Ijebu-Ode and Ikorodu, right? But there's a link between Ekpe and Ikorodu. There's a link between Abeokuta and this Ijebu-Ode. So it's actually in a situated environment that in the next 10 to 20 years, there's going to be a rapid development in this location. There are a lot of development there already, because what is close to some strategic locations here, right? It's close to Babcock University. It's close to Southwest University as well. And these are actually potentials, landmark, and indicators that this is a very good buy for people to look into this location. And not just that, it has a very, very fantastic land title, which is CFO, right? And then CFO is one of the overhyped, land title, well recognized, well known. And this is one of the ways you may want to pitch to your client, right? And Ijebu-Ode is, this estate is not just inside Ijebu-Ode per se. It's just at the facing the express. It's facing the express. And I don't know where we live here, but I actually live in Lagos. And any estate, any land, any house that is facing the express is quite pricey compared to the land backing the express, right? So whenever you see a land, whenever you see a property close to facing directly the express, it's quite pricey. And the potential, specifically, the potential there is going to be a very great one, right? And because it's facing the express, that's one of the good buy. Because it has C of O, that's one of the good buy. Because it's close to Babcock University. We all know Babcock University. If you know Covenant University, I think it's the second best private university in Nigeria. We can now say Babcock. Babcock is well known. It's facing Babcock University as well. And the picture you may want to paint to your client is that it's facing, it's not just in Babcock. I think there are about 3 universities that aside from Babcock. Babcock, Southwest, and there is one polytechnic close to that side. And I think it was not really captured in the video. You will know that people that are actually trooping to this location, they're coming there because of institution, right? We all went to school here. I actually attended school as well. So I must tell you that people don't really go to these locations because they want to go. They are going there to study. And anyone that goes to a location to study, higher institution, they will want an accommodation. They will need a rental income. They will need an accommodation, a roof under their head. So it's an opportunity for people to go into the market to make this housing available for students who will be coming towards our houses, right? So there would be a quest for housing whenever there are populations. And these people, these students that are going into another location to study, they will need a place to stay to study. They will need a place to rest their head to study. So this is an opportunity we are actually bringing as a real estate company, into that location. Because aside from even these people, even this institution, I told you before now that the proximity that we share with Abeokuta, we share with Ekpe, we share with Ikorodu is quite visible, right? And whenever development are setting into this location, it's going towards Ijebu as well. So I may want to call one or two persons to give us a role play, because when we do role play, we then do a review, and then we grow from there. So the essence of the role play is to see that we know what we are selling. The essence of the role play is just to put to practice what we have been saying, right? Somebody that is just joining for today can just take one or two words that I have been saying as regards this estate. You can use it to pitch to a client, can use it to pitch to a client. The outright payment is just the payments that you have to make once, that the client has to make once. Instrumental payments is a spread of the payment, and that is within 3 to 6 months. And the mini estate concept is the concept of buying more than one plot. That is, you're getting 1 acre, you're getting mini estates. A mini estate is still a design that we brought into the market if you want to have an estate to your name, right? So you can use a lot of ways to sell. There's no one way to sell. Somebody can close a sale now based on the relationship you have built from those. Just as Doctor just explained, relationship is a currency, right? You can just turn on your phone, call somebody today, maybe your past friend in school, and tell them, okay, I have one opportunity for you. I have an investment opportunity for you in Ijebu right now, and I want you to hop on it because what I've studied the nitty-gritty behind that location for you to invest. That you have leveraged relationship like that, right? To sell. And if you are the kind of person that don't have relationship, you don't really have people that can buy, it's high time you started, going out for events to network as well. Poor people go to work. If I can remember that vividly from Doctor's video, and rich people network. Yeah, poor people work, rich people network. And to balance it, that doesn't mean you shouldn't go to work, but the essence is you should network even while you work, right? So please, we need a volunteer. We need one volunteer, and the volunteer will sell to Bolanle Olalere. Is Bolanle Olalere on call? Bolanle Olalere. Kindly unmute. Let me know if you are on call. Bolanle Olalere. Is Bolanle Olalere on call? Who is close to Bolanle there? Kindly help us reach out to Bolanle. And if Bolanle is not there, I think Mrs. Olabisi, are you ready for a role play? Like somebody's going to sell to you, and we will definitely choose one of our G&As to sell to you, to sell to a staff, and we can best evaluate them. And I'm even
Daniel Peter, I can't hear you. You were saying something.
Okay, beautiful. Bolanle is up. All right. I want you to act as a client while somebody on the call will, pitch this product we just explained, Ijebode, to you. You act like a client. You can be a difficult client. You can be a cool client. You can be a client that may not want to give audience. You just have to paint a perspective of somebody that they want to sell to. So who wants to volunteer to sell to Bolanle? Who is volunteering to sell to Bolanle? A quick one. A quick one. Bolanle, are you in for it? Are you in for the role play? Hello, Bolanle.
Yes, the person can come up.
All right, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. All right. So who is volunteering? I'm not seeing anybody in the chat box. Who is volunteering? Raise your hand if you are volunteering. If you are volunteering for the role play. If you are volunteering for the role play, let me see your hands up. I'm seeing Queen Donald. Queen Donald said Folasade. Okay, why not you? Why Folasade? Queen Donald, you said Folasade. Why not you? Why Folasade? Okay, I don't think Queen Donald is here. All right, so who is volunteering? Should I choose randomly? I'm going to choose randomly now. I want to see you pitch. You know, there's nobody's criticizing you here. If you don't try, you may not learn. If you don't speak up, you will not be corrected. If you assume you know it all, if you assume you can pitch, if you assume that, oh, this is not a real client, and you tend to take it personal that you want to do it yourself, you may end up not doing it well. So this is like a place you can learn. We will correct you with love, and it could just be one word you have failed to add to your sales speech that we can correct and notice here, and it will help you go a long way. So please, okay, let me choose somebody. Joy Ogochukwu. Joy Ogochukwu. Please unmute and pitch to Bolanle. A quick one. We're rounding up by 4. Like we are rounding the role play up by 4. Joy Ogochukwu Joy. Ogochukwu Joy. Please kindly unmute and sell to Bolanle. Are we all here at all? Ogochukwu is not here to answer. Okay. Joshua Balogun. Joshua Balogun, kindly unmute and sell to Bolanle. Okay.
Someone is raising
Oji,
his
okay,
hand.
Oji is raising.
Oji.
Okay, Oji, you can unmute and sell to Bolanle. Oji, you can unmute and sell to Bolanle.
Okay. Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your time starts now.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, who am I hand to?
Yeah, I'm Elochikoji. I'm a real estate consultant and I'm calling from Gitech Associates.
Sorry, can you speak at beats? I can't hear you, and can you be louder because I have something I'm working on. I'm currently in the office.
Hello.
Today is Monday.
Okay, sorry for taking your time. I said I'm Elochikoji. I'm a real estate consultant. I'm calling from Gitech Associates.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, please a little bit louder and be fast with whatever you want to say.
Okay, so I got your number from our marketing database as a high net worth individual. So can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you please be fast with whatever you want to say because I have just a few minutes left.
All right, I won't take your time, man. Actually, there is this investment opportunity currently on ground. Like,
I don't think I signed up for any investment opportunity. You said your name is Mr. Oji. But by the way, how I wish I would have loved to hear from you, but you're not a bit confident or whatever you want to sell to me or whatever you want to pitch to me. Can you please be more eloquent in terms of speaking on what you want to sell to me and go directly to the point rather than cutting corners?
hello,
Are you here? I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. So as I mentioned, there's GTEX and Associates. We are currently running a pre-launch offer on one of our properties in Ijebu in Ogun State.
Okay.
Currently, at this pre-launch offer, I get it. Initially, when we started the pre-launch offer, that was on the 5th or 6th of 7 months. It's already going for 15 million naira.
Ijebu, the 50 million naira.
Yeah. So why the price of, I know you asked why 50 million naira? Actually, the land, aside the fact of the location being that it has proximity with Babcock University and it's a pathway to Ikorodu and other prime locations around it. The estate itself is going to they are buying a luxury service suite. So it's
Okay, just
they
a
are going
quick one. Let me ask. You said you have a property that it's on free launch. Have you guys started any construction in this area? So what makes this property more expensive than before, and do you want me to buy this property?
okay. Initially, currently the property has a perfect title, which is a certificate of occupancy, and the property is facing the expressway. So
Okay.
properties which are expressway, they have high return on investment, and based on the location, from students who are studying Babcock and other from students to workers also of the university, your property will be in high demand. You are going to use it for rental income, and even if you are just holding it for an investment purpose.
Okay, for investment purpose. By the way, I don't want a property for investment purpose because I'm always scared of Omunile in terms of having to buy bare land. And you said you've not started any construction in this area. So what has shown me that when I buy this property, my property is safe with you and I have no any issue in years to come.
Okay, currently, for all our estates, we have over 30 estates across Nigeria, aside the one we have in Dubai and in US. So in all our estates, we provide 24 hours security. So even currently, in as much as we have not done the fencing, there's 24 hours security in the estate.
Okay. I'm not actually hello. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I don't think having 30 estates will actually move me. I'm currently on, you said you have a property at Ijebode to sell to me. So I have no business with other properties or estates you have. My concern is if I'm buying this property from you, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How safe it is? That's my question. How safe is my investment with your company?
The advantage of buying from a company compared to buying from Omonile is that when you buy from a company, that's what most investors don't know. When you buy from a company, they have liquidity compared to buying from an Omonile. That even at worst case scenario, you can be reallocated to another land. But when you buy from Omonile, in as much as you have certificate of in as much as they have sold you the land and truly they had a transaction where
okay. Thank you. Thank you. You said your name is Audrey, right? Thank you very much. I don't do any investment without putting my family to notice because I actually have a trust fund with my husband, and I'll get back to you if truly I want this property or not. And let me get better consultation from my husband, and also let me check out your company. Can you send me your company's profile? If truly I'm making an investment with your company, it's well secured. Thank you very much for sharing this with me. In as much you waste a lot of my time.
Sorry about it.
It's fine.
Thank you for your time. I'll start you with the flyer and the details.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's get the fire emoji rolling in. OJ, you really tried. The salesman, the Grand Cardinal of Nigeria. Salesman. Let the fire emoji roll in. Let it roll in. Rolling. Thank you so much, Bolanle. Thank you so much, OG. Thank you for coming on board. Let's have one or two review before we give you in for GTX land. Let's have one or two review from anybody. Thank you, Stevie and Ebubechuku, for bringing in the emoji. Appreciate those who have actually, given it to themselves to come out. The courage to even come outside to talk. Some of us are very shy, so we decided to just stay in our shell. But Oji stood his ground to come out. A review, Bonale. Okay, Bonale, please let's have your review. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel. By the way, I'll say he actually did well, but he tried, even in as much the client was trying to push up some questions. And then again, don't allow your client to take over your conversation in terms of when you are selling to your client. You own the conversation because you called the client yourself. Your client did not call you. And if your client is working on time management, is either you pass the call on instead of saying, okay, today is Monday, I need to work. At least she gave you the what's it called? The platform to at least even speak on whatever he wants to sell to her, even if as much the client was not even enjoying your conversation, you were not confident about your conversation. This is not actually breaking you down, but it's just to let you know that you take up your conversation when you're selling to the client. Like Dr. Stephen has said the first day we had this meeting, that whenever you are calling your client, own it, because you place a call through your client. And when the client has a limited time, you work towards the limited time. Okay, what time is best to call you, ma'am? And also, I have some amazing investment that I know is going to interest you and your family or your business, even not so much. The client has to bring in your business into the conversation. So you can schedule a call and just make it sharp and clear. Thank you very much.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for that honest review. I'm grateful, Bolandi. All right, Oji. Okay, Oji said thank you, man. You're welcome. You're welcome. And that's Bolandi Olalore, the sales executive for GTS Shoot. All right, so the from my own end, because we need to wrap up now. From my end, you really did well, Oji. I learned a lot from you, and as well from the sales call. However, I jotted three things I spotted, and these are: number one, she asked, "How safe is my investment with your company?" The question is, how safe is my investment with your company? Now, the question is direct. And your response was, we have over 30 estates. We started saying, it's good. Those are PR too, You cited Dubai, you cited UK and US. And she was like, none of my concern. I want the one in what? Ijebu that you are pitching to me currently. How safe is it? And because you have not done structure, you have not done fencing, stuff like that. And how safe is the stuff? So you eat the stuff like 24 hours security. Very fantastic. But before you go there, that part, you should have said that first. How safe is it? Number one, it's very safe, man. We have 24 hours security on site. And we've been in this business for the past 17 years, and we don't have record of stolen lands, right? We deliver. Okay, I'll save again. We give documents when you pay your what's it called? When you pay fully. Documents is a way of a safe transaction, because some people buy land and they've not gotten documents like forever. So documents is a sign of the land being genuine, and they can then go on to do the verification, but we've done our own due diligence. So security is one, documentation is two, and as well, you now start citing the existence of the company, 17 years and our expansion and, stuff like that. But the first one you should note is the one you said, security on site. And number two, you can even tell the client that we, in our board, we have the former IG of police as our board member. So everything security is in charge already, right? Because all of our estates are in charge. So security, you read the point there, I gave it to you, right? Secondly, you talk about the documentation part of it. Once you get your document, we are now in AI time. You can track your land, the coordinate and all like that. So everything will be set like that. So that's fantastic. Number two, she said, why is there no structure or any development on it? right? Maybe I think that one you do not really give answer to that, so you can just let her know like that. Ijebu is in a land banking stage at the moment, and land banking is not ready to build. Land banking is not buy and build. Land banking, you put it there, for the sake, because some people don't really explain this. Some realtors just want to get permission. They will explain to the clients that this is what I'm telling to you. When you have patience, you will get huge return, right? But some people just want to get the permission and they won't explain like expressly to the client, and then it will cause chaos later on because you not really communicates the value and everything you're offering. So Ijabode is in land banking stage at the moment, and people that are skiing into it when we started, I think as at 2.5 thereabouts. For right now in 50 million. So yeah, it's increasing. Land banking increasing faster than some housing, because land you don't need to do expenses, you don't need to build, you don't need to repaint, you don't need to readjust anything. Or if you have gotten the land already, it's just keep appreciating, right? Now, so then the third one, he said, now this is some clients do use this last one to sue you away. I think I have 4 minutes left. So I am not the he said whenever I'm making decision, I used to carry my husband and my family along, and I would love to reach out to them. So this should be a response. Your response should have been, oh, absolutely, I respect your decision, man, and I love your family. Your family is so structured, and you can they'll put it this way and say, I will appreciate if I if I get a response from you when you discuss with your family, and as well I will appreciate if I can be on a three-way call with your family when you're done, talking, then we can then have a three-way call. That's because you have to be on the call, because you are talking to the wife, because she's a lady. Bolani is a lady. You're talking to the wife. The way you communicate the value to the wife, the lady may not be able to communicate that same value to the husband or to the family. So why you beg? No, you ask. You know, beg now. You ask for a three-way call and let us see the reason why she should, put you on that three-way call, right? You can best explain to this decision maker, because she's not the only decision maker in this scenario, right? And before you leave the call, you can always ask, okay, when next should we, jump on the call again, politely. So don't be desperate. So Bolani said, control the conversation, and you can only control the conversation when you ask questions. So when you ask people questions, when you ask, let her feel comfortable. When you ask her questions, she will want to flare. I think Bolande acted as a client that wants to flare. Now this proud client that they want to like show their lord. So you ask them questions, give them, rub their elbows, rub their shoulder, let them vomit the money. So really try today. I'm so grateful for today's section. And I'm so glad that Oji came out. Oji came out from his show. At some point, Oji was, trying to get one or two things into not coming on, but he came on the later part. So I don't know if Mrs. Jessica has something to say before we bring in GTEX Land. I think I can see her on call. Pardon? If you don't have anything to say, unmute yourself.
I'm in a meeting, please.
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. I think she's in a management meeting. All right. So thank you so much. I'm grateful for this section. Let me know if you have a question. From all we have discussed, is it role play? Is it the doctor section? Is it anything at all? At all? Anything at all? At all? At all? At all? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? I think Mrs. Olabisi. Mrs. Olabisi, is she still on call? Mrs. Umoru.
Welcome to Berry Beachfront Estate. What do you think about what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I'm so pleased, especially with this road, because I think this is really going to make the land in this area appreciate. So I'm really pleased with it, and that it's close to Dangote Refinery, and this way, going to Echo hotel is so good. So yeah, I'm so pleased with it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I just told her how far the road is to Calabar, down to the hotel road that she just mentioned. So it's a lot of development going on here. So I asked this question earlier, but I want to ask it again. Why GTEx? Why did you choose to do business with GTEx?
It's mainly because of the integrity of GTEx. When I started getting stuff from GTEx, I never knew GTEx from, Adam, or I never knew Dr. Akintaya from anywhere. But because of his integrity, because he does what he says, so yeah, that's why.
We are very happy and we are also pleased with your investment as well. Thank you.
GTEx and Associates. I buy and make others buy.
This pole I am hugging is a pole of success, because if you are a Berry Bridge Farm client, we have successfully delivered the land to The sky, they said, is the limit, is just the beginning. This means there's no limitation to the way your investment will grow with us. The next 5 years is the development phase. Those of you that gave me 1.5 million, I'm going to give you your money back. Why? This land is now worth 50 million naira. This project you are seeing was a 10-year project. Unfortunately, the government stole 5 acres from us. And the good news is that now we have a coastal road going from Lagos to Calabar, now directly facing your land. So what are you waiting for?
Hello, smart investors. We are here live at Jasper Smart City, Isheri, for our land allocation and inspection. And one of the amazing things that is happening here today is we are allocating land to the early investors that have keyed into this opportunity that we have here at Jasper Smart City, Isheri. And one of our investors is actually here with us. And I would just like to just ask him some questions just to show you what we have here and what you are doing. And I realize this is not the first time of coming. It's actually some time ago we came together. When we came here, you realize that work was ongoing. But between then and now, what is it?
Yeah, and we don't have a drain. It's just more like a forest. But this time around, a lot of changes there. There's a lovely gate and fence has been erected, drainage work going on, and the atmosphere is quite different from what it was before. And I hope it will improve from what I've seen so far.
Yes, sir. Definitely, like you said, it will definitely improve. Work is ongoing, and GTEx land is not slowing down. We are not resting. And today that you have been allocated, sir, how do you feel about this? Many people say real estate is calm, but looking at what we have here, you experiencing it yourself and having your allocation letter, what can you say about that, sir?
From your advert, you said this is means for the future.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we buy this land, the value is 50 million, and we bought it for 50 million per plot. So we key into this promo to save 5 million naira on each plot. So
Amazing. One of our clients here, Mr. Akim, and it's an amazing offer that we have here. We still have our discount ongoing. Thank you. We're signing out from Jasper Smart City, Isheri.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Are we good to go?
Yes. We are good to go, ma. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, from wherever you're joining us across the world. well, you are highly welcome. This is the May edition of GTEx Land Investors Meeting. So good to see everyone join us. It's a beautiful day. It may be cold where you are. It may be hot where you are, but you're welcome. Please, without further ado, we would like to welcome everyone joining us. While you are here, I can see participants here. We have massive numbers here. So kindly just tell us your name and where you're joining us from. Tell us your name and where you're joining us from. For example, and then we're going to recognize you, definitely. Let's say you are Caleb. Tell us where you're joining us from. Caleb, are you in Lagos? Are you in Port Harcourt? Are you in London? So you're welcome. Like I said, this is the May edition of GTEx Land Investors Meeting, and this meeting is going to be power-packed. Absolutely, it's going to be power-packed. The theme of this month's meeting is, in fact, it was specially chosen, specially crafted for our amazing investors across the world. I want to look at certain topics that have been of major concern as investors, as developers, as people interested in the real estate sector and the growth of real estate as a whole in Nigeria. We actually chose this topic for our teaming investors to learn. Well, we are going to be unraveling a lot of deep industry secrets, and we're bringing qualified people for that. So what's the topic we'll be sharing today? We'll be highlighting the challenges faced by developers on estate development in Nigeria. I repeat, we'll be highlighting today challenges faced by developers on estate development in Nigeria, a case study of Berry Beachfront Estate, a property owned by GTEx Land, and we're very proud of that, in Lagos, Nigeria. So grab your pen and your paper, invite your friends, your family, your foes, business friends, partners alike, and tell them something big is happening here. I will indulge you that you share the link of this webinar to at least 5 persons on your list. Just copy it from here and go to WhatsApp and share and tell them to join. So while that is going on, I said, let's introduce ourselves. Oh, I see Mr. Jonathan Nwaogu joining us from Lagos. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan. I really like to, welcome everyone. So please, this meeting is going to be participatory. I want you to be fully involved, right? Be fully involved. So next on the list, I'm going to be introducing, let's do a video recap of the last investors meeting we had in April, so that you see the progress of discussions we've made, and then we'll be able to now continue. I see Desirable Salome joining us from Lagos. Thank you so much, Desirable. Good to have you here. So IT support, let's play the video recap of our last month meeting. Thank you. While IT is sorting that out, I also see Goodness joining us from Benin City. Goodness, you are highly welcome. Welcome. IT, thank you.
Thank you for joining our last investors meeting titled 2025 Nigeria Real Estate Market Predictions. We explored key trends shaping the industry, including rising demand for residential, increased government infrastructure support, and the growing role of technology. We're excited to invite you to our next session titled Challenges faced by developers on estate development in Nigeria, where we'll dive into real-world issues like regulatory hurdles, access to funding, and rising construction. Join us as we uncover solutions and opportunities for smarter investments in Nigeria's property market.
Thank you so much, IT. Well done, well done. Thank you so much. So from here, we'll be going to, I would like to share the goals of GTEx Land, our vision as a subsidiary, and our mission. The goals, vision, and mission of GTEx Land subsidiary. Starting from the goals. Now, as a company, our major goal, which is very visionary, I would like to first of all give a special shout out to our esteemed chairman, the Eagle himself, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the visionary, I would say the spearhead of reason why we are all here gathered today. He's a man of so much vision, and as a company, we also carry that fire. What's our goal as a subsidiary? Our goal is to be the largest developer of luxury service estates, not just in Africa, but across the world. That's our goal as a subsidiary, as a company, to be the largest developer of luxury service estates across the world. And that even is related to what we're studying and we'll be highlighting today. What's our vision? Our vision is to own over 200 luxury service estates by the year 2035. Our vision as a subsidiary is to own over 200 luxury service estates by the year 2035. And how do we intend to achieve this? Our mission. The way we intend to achieve this is to help enough people become luxury service landlords. Yes, we want to help enough Nigerians, enough Africans, even beyond Africa, Nigerians in the diaspora to become luxury service landowners. Now, not just being a luxury service landowner, but also having value for money. We want to help people create transgenerational wealth, not just for themselves in their lifetime, but for their children and their children's children. So that's our goal, our vision, and our mission as a subsidiary. Thank you very much, Sovio Bolanle. I see you joining us from Lagos. You're welcome. I see Edwin Osai joining us from Abuja. Edwin, you are welcome. So from here, we go straight to, I want to highlight the purpose of this webinar. Challenges faced by developers on estate development in Nigeria. That's the title of our webinar today. A case study of Berry Beachfront Estates in Ibejuleki, Lagos, Nigeria. Now, what's the purpose of this webinar? Now, as a company, we've actually been following up with the trends going on social media. And like we all know, in 2025, social media now is like the mayor of the world, right? That's where matters are discussed. That's where trending topics are, brought to the table as well. You get to see different comments from different people, from stakeholders, from business people, from entrepreneurs, from investors, even from estate developers as well. Now, the reason why we chose this topic, challenges faced by estate developers and estate developments in Nigeria, is to highlight some certain factors that are quite a concern, especially for estate developers in Nigeria, right? Certain policies that have been rolled out by the government, both economic, both political, right? And then also policies also that have been enacted by estate regulators, real estate regulators, the regulatory bodies in Nigeria. Now, we'll be highlighting some of these factors and for you to know them. We'll also be looking at the myths and the facts from clients, the perception of clients concerning real estate, the real estate sector in Nigeria. Now we know clients are the first customers, right? They are the ones that bear the brunt of whatever happens in the industry. Same also for the developers as well. Now, we are going to be highlighting some perception held by clients concerning estate developers, and then also not just the concerns, we'll be looking at the myths, some that may look like they are true but not entirely true, and then we'll also be looking at the facts as well. What are the facts on the ground? What are the things we are facing currently working in doing business in a place like Nigeria? And then also we'll be having a question and answer session during this investors meeting. So please, if you have any subject matter you want to be, clear about, you want more expanded understanding concerning a particular subtopic that may be shared during the meeting, please pen it down. Use the Q&A box. You see the Q&A box at the top right corner of your screen. Please use it and drop your questions. And then also you could also use the chat box. We'll be tracking your questions, and when it's time, we'll be reading them out, and our speaker will help us to answer them. So, well, welcome once again. I would like the IT team to play us some very beachfront videos, and then we'll take it from there. IT, over to you.
There are three things that gives a man peace. Number one is the mommy and daddy activities, which is done by the Njongolondo. Okay, number two is money, and number three is land. Now the problem is in the number three, because the land can give you peace and the land can keep you in pieces. You all know wicked. He's a good man. This is the road that leads from VI to Calabar. This same road is the road to success, the road that Dangote took. But the road I'm about to show you is the road that leads to Benue Beach Front at Ibejuleki, Papi Ibeju's compound. This land is directly facing the express. Now I told you people about the phase one, when I look me for face, pour me speed. Now the phase one is taken. Now, but the good news is that the phase 2 is available. So let's phase 2. The phase 2 that we are facing now is going for 40 million if you want to pay outright. You can pay 45 million if you want to pay installments and complete the remaining across 3 to 6 months, but you must make an initial deposit of 20 million. Then you can pay 35.
IT, I think your video is buffering.
This is a discount I'm giving to you so that this will count for me and you in heaven. The best thing about this our land is that it's close to the beach. I don't mean the beach you know, but I'm talking about the beach with water. You can stay here and propose to your girlfriend. By the time you kneel down and give her the ring, she cannot say no. So, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Now, for those that do not know, Berry Beachfront is a very special estate for us as a subsidiary. In fact, it ticks all the boxes for investors. Why do I say so? Number one, it's very close to strategic, both private and public investments. And then also we have the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway passing just adjacent to this very location that we'll be considering today. So please keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, grab your pen and your writing materials because you're actually going to leave here a notch higher than when you joined this meeting. I'm going to be introducing our guest speaker for the day. She's none other than General Manager for GTEX Land. In fact, she's an experienced real estate sales manager with millions of dollars in sales records. She's also a top customer relationship manager with a passion for the real estate industry, and she has a track record of driving sales growth. Currently, she is, like I mentioned before, she's the general manager of GTEX Land subsidiary, highly skilled in developing and executing sales strategies. And Mrs. Olabisi also has helped in building and managing high-performing teams and fostering relationships with clients. She has a proven ability to exceed targets and deliver exceptional customer service, seeking an opportunity to leverage her expertise and also contributing to the success of a dynamic real estate firm like GTEX Land. Without further ado, please help me welcome Mrs. Olabisi Umoru Dada. You're welcome, ma. So good to have you here. Please drop the applause emojis in the chat box. Let's see them. Drop the fire emojis. Drop the applause emojis. Drop the happy emojis. Let's welcome Mrs. Olabisi. Thank you so much, Wisdom. Thank you. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you, Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I think your volume is a little low. If you can increase it more.
The headphone I'm using. So I have to remove my headphone and just give me a minute. Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, ma. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, all right.
Today's topic is a very special one, and this is due to the fact that we've been having a lot of trending issues on estate development by most people online, and I just believe that it's because there is a communication gap, and a lot of people do not understand the nitty-gritty of real estate in Nigeria. So it's easy to come online and talk, and not seeing the real action. So today we want to give you an hint of what, as developers, what we face in estate development in Nigeria. So might you please share my slide while I do that? I'm going to be speaking today alongside the MD GTEX Land in person of Mr. Sholagbade Adeoye. So he will be coming in to talk about some of these things we have been faced with, especially as regards to one of our estates, that's very beachfront. And why we decided to do this estate is because this estate has gotten a tour of its own. You understand? When it comes to government policies, when it comes to when it comes to Omonile saga, when it comes to clients, clients giving us buzzwords on this estate. So that's why we want to pick this estate as one of the, as a case study for today's topic. So if you all can hear me very well, please put in, write in the chat box, I'm ready to get value. Please put in the chat box, I'm ready to get value. This is just going to be a conversational, section. We just want to pour our minds out there and also want to receive your questions so that we can be able to address that. And as a salesperson here, in case you are coming up to that, thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you very much for that. In case you have clients that are saying, wow, this is what we got on the internet, why is this like that? You can be able to, at least to a point, address these issues as if you are experienced. Thank you very much, Wisdom. Thank you very much. So our topic today is challenges faced by real estate developers in Nigeria and a case study of Berry Beachfront, Lagos. Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much. So let's go to the next slide. So we are just going to hit the nail on the head with the, with the challenges. We are not going to be doing much talk, but, talking about these challenges and also playing some videos that speak about these challenges as we go on. So let's have our next slide, please, Mighty. We have to be fast to IT. Thank you very much. We have to be fast. Thank you, Salome. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. So we have key factors that is faced by real estate developers in estate development in Nigeria, especially in urban centers like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. And one of the major challenges is the land acquisition and title issues. Land acquisition and title issues. Because we've come, I don't know if you have been seeing a lot of cases online where people will come and say, but I got my title from the government. Government gave me title. I don't understand what is this. I don't understand why they are destroying my land, this and that. A lot of things are just coming up. You see that one person is having, 2 people or 3 people are having title on a particular land. These are one of the issues we're having in Nigeria as a whole. And according to what is written here, the unclear ownership. Yes, difficulty in verifying legitimate land ownership due to poorly maintained land registered or registry. Yeah, so these are one of the difficulties we are having. And some people will ask, are real estate doing diligence? Of course we do diligence. But when we have poor land registries, do expect us to have a genuine land. That's why we always tell people that please work with real estate company. If you are buying land, buy from your real estate company, because at the end of the day, they take all the buzzwords on your behalf. If real estate company are asking you, pay this certain amount, it's not because they want to rip you off of your money. No, it's because they are, they are going through a lot in getting legitimate land. They are going through a lot in getting legitimate land. The first one is the land registry, which is from the government itself. If you go to land registry today, you can see 10 people having a title for a land, and you'll be wondering how come. Some people say they bribe the government. Some people say they bribe this thing and all. Yes, they're always back, bribery in the system, but then they are not being properly registered. Number 2 is the Omonile destruction. Please, IT, just stay with me, please. Omonile destruction. Yes, local landowner often demand illegal payment even after purchase. There's a video we are going to be playing here, maybe after this section, where a developer was talking about how Omonile will still come back and meet you if you started putting your blocks on the ground for you to start developing your fence, just to take possession. Omonile will still come, and that's when you will see you will see people that will say, the people you paid money is my uncle's uncle. You have not paid my father's father their own money, and we are going to collect it before you even put any money on ground. These are the issues. These are the issues. The guy went further and said that They paid millions of naira again, like as if they are buying that land, and real estate companies do that a lot. You will not know as a client. We can't come to you, come and tell you that, you have to pay this money because this money they are asking us for another money. We have seen situations where real estate company will buy a land they've already paid for. If not, you won't even have the opportunity to put your blocks there. Talk more of giving your clients allocation. So these are one of the issues. Another one is lengthy title registration. If we tell clients, we have documents in CFO in view. Some of them will tell you, why is your CFO taking 7 years? Why is it taking several years? But there's a system and we cannot help it. We cannot help it. Something that is supposed to come out in 6 months, we'll see it coming out in 3 years. And you have lodged it. That's why you see a lot of real estate companies giving you the lodgement number to go and verify yourself. And it's not only that, aside from the fact that it's lengthy, the money on it, it's crazy, use that word. Some of the money being paid to perfect titles of this land is beyond it. And sometimes we will tell clients that if you are buying a land now, we advise you to pay for your document and developmental fee so that we'll come to you later and ask for it. Because in a few years, when we don't pay, I will come to you. We would have increased it. Because in perfection period, with it because of what we are giving. But if we have paid earlier, we won't come back to you and say, come and pay. So many things hidden in acquisition of land for you to have a safe land. Let's go to the next. Number 2 is regulatory and governmental bottleneck. Please up IT. IT, please move with my space, please. So there is a saying that everything in Nigeria takes time. And I won't lie to you. Someone said it's as if we have a system. Hello, please. Someone said the Nigerian system is already programmed to frustrate you, even with your money. And that's what we see. Please, IT, can you take my slide up, please? So thank you very much. Slow approval processes, building plans, environmental impact assessment, and other permits takes months or even years. I told you there is the IT guy to play it after this. For you to even listen what that guy was saying, that 80 million went into building approval. 80 million went into building approval. So if someone comes and tell you that we are selling a land in Isheri for 30 million, for 40 million, don't say it's too expensive. I know how much Isheri is paying. I know how much you can get a land in Isheri. But that land, is it covered? Does it have the security that it needs? The real estate company will still go through all this, getting building approval, environmental impact assessment, and other permits. We have our building manager, our MD, that is also acting as the building manager for GTEX Holdings as a whole. He will tell you, when there was a time he listed out what we need to do from the government. He listed it, I was like, wow. And this is what we are getting from our clients. And the good thing about this thing is that clients are paying once, and this money you are paying, if you say you want to go and do it on your own, cannot equate the cumulative money you are paying together with other occupants of that estate. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because you'll be either paying higher or you'll be frustrated. You have to pay lawyer, you have to pay different people to get all these things done. And you still pay the government. It's as if you are paying plenty money. At the end of the day, how much did I buy the land? How much am I using to pay for building permits? So that is why real estate company takes this blow. We have many, many, many regularities and approvals that we need to go on to get an estate standing. Now, inconsistent in policies, regulatory changes, mid-project can affect planning and execution. Yes, it can affect planning and execution. Lagos State government today came up and said, because Lagos State has minimal land. So the next thing they are looking at is, for those that have not built on their land, they should start revoking them. They start revoking them. So even as a client, if you are holding the money, you are saying, after all, you guys have not developed. You guys have not done anything on the land. How can we do something on the land when we just have few percentage of people that have paid their full payment on developmental and documentation fees to even make all these things work, to even make us start building, to even make us start keeping things in place as we promise. So many things are done. Some of them were asked, after all, you guys should have factored it into your plans. Yes, we did. But we also need to also understand that people are bringing in the hard-earned money. We don't want to put things that will look as if we are overcharging, we're overpricing these clients. You understand? So that is why we're able to do what we are doing. But in a situation where you are holding on, you are holding your cash, you're only doing yourself because you'll be paying more at the end of the day. As government policies keep coming up, we keep changing our own policies as well to meet up with government policy. And it affects the finances used for development of that estate. Now, the more taxes and levies, developers face overlapping taxes from federal to state and local government. Name it, a lot that will pay on a monthly basis. Even the house that is already built in Lagos, you pay land use. Talking of where you've not started doing anything. So these are things we need to be looking at as an investor to also understand that it's not that the real estate company are putting money, they are investing their money. I had some clients say, some people said, is it not our money they are using to fly about? Sir, you know what is done? You won't even say that. You won't even say that at all. Because there are so many things put in place. And we had clients way back in 2023, 24, 22, when we started Berry Beachfront, that paid less than 1.5 million naira. Less than 1.5 million naira. And what do we know that this place will increase in value, but we can make it more valuable by packaging this land. And we don't want just to have just an estate that anybody can just come in, build whatever it is they want to build, and it looks like one barrack estate. We want to have an estate that is luxurious, an estate that is, free from every carbon emission, an estate that, is serviced. Everybody enjoy, we admire the likes of Lekki County, we admire the likes of Banana Island. But do you know the effort being put in place in such estates? There was a time I was watching Pastor, this man with Macarius. He was talking about what went in Macarius for it to stand what it is today. And I tell you, Macarius is not a place where you pay small money. If you don't have up to $100,000, you can't get a plot in Macarius. And because what they are bringing in is heavy and they are working towards it. So the selected people that can pay for this. So yes, Pastor Ashimolo, thank you very much for that. Let's go up, please. Let's go up. Now, on number 3 is the high developmental cost. Inflation and exchange rate fluctuations increases cost of imported materials and equipment. Scarcity of skilled labor drives up labor cost and affects project timeline. Infrastructure costs, that is developers often need to provide road, water, power, and drainages. Because all these are not put in place by the government, developers will have to provide theirs, and it costs money. The last time I was speaking to a client who was interested in one of our property in Kuje, the man said, madam, but this is the price for the land. How come developmental and documentation fee is this? And I'll break it down to you. I said, sir, look at what we have here. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. It does not come cheap. The man said, yes, it's true. You understand that it doesn't come cheap. But are we building a house for him? I said, no, we are not building a house for you. But today, if by the time we're done and you see how valuable this estate are, even yourself, you say that the money you paid for developmental fee and documentation fee is smaller compared to what is on ground. But we cannot do all this if the money is not being paid. We have clients that are saying that that developmental fee is too expensive, they are not paying, they are not doing. Why? How are we going to do this development if these payments are not made? And maybe some people have paid. Do you know the percentage of people that have paid? for developmental fee. And you expect this estate to blossom. Some people will be using estates in other places to compare. But do you know that most estates in Lagos that are developed based on the fact that they started housing units, to start selling housing units. That's why those estates are developed. Most of the estates that started with land banking, they are still yet to come to the development level, because we have clients holding money saying they are not going to pay for this money. And it's up. These are the things we use, because if we don't pay, how do we do this development that we are promising? How does your land value? Because this development as well, also, you can leverage on it for value. But is in Ikoyi. We have other estates in Ikoyi, but you cannot compare the value of Banana Island with other estates in Ikoyi. You cannot compare it with other estates in Ikoyi, because there's a gap in it. Banana Island has been able to have a structure in that estate that makes that estate, develop in value, that people can easily say they want to pay that money. They want to buy in Banana Island. And inflation of this and exchange rate also affects all this cost of materials. It affects it, because if in 2020 and 2022 you didn't pay your developmental fee, you don't expect that the developmental fee in 2022 is what you're still going to pay in 2025. You don't expect that. It's not possible. Things have gone up. The gari and rice you are buying in your house, is it the same price you are buying it as of 3 years back? It has gone up. So these are the things we want our clients to understand. We want you to come and understand what we are going through. We had a client that said, says to our face that we should go and borrow money now. It's none of his business. In a land that you are part owner, and if you had paid for the right thing, you will be the one that will enjoy the value, not us. Because tomorrow, when all these things are being put in place, if that is sell your land for 100 million naira, we cannot come and tell you don't sell for that amount. It is your land. And it's what we are putting in place that is creating such value. You cannot compare an estate with plenty of all these infrastructure amenities with an estate that does not have anything in place to grow in value. It's not possible. Let's go to the next slide, please. I'm trying to rush this slide so that I'll call on our MD to further talk more about Berry Beach Fund. Then financing and capital access, high interest rates. Bank loans can have high interest rates as 20 to 25%. So tell me, if at the end of the day, the real estate company are collecting loan to do these things, and you are being paid, you are paying the amount of money you are paying, how do we equate other administration fees, other administrative fees? Real estate have people they work under, they pay salary, people, labor cost is there. All those things, we need to look into them. Now, limited access to long-time loans. Most financing options are short-time and unstable for estate projects. We don't have them. For estate projects, we don't have them. Most of them are short-time. Investors, hesitancy. Yes, investors and systems, economic and political instability discourage investments. It discourages investments. Yeah, so let's go to the next. Yeah, please, up. Thank you. So infrastructure and utility deficits. Lack of basic amenity. Developers, most of you build from scratch road, sewage, power, and supply. Most of the places where we have these lands that developers are going to get, development have not come there proper. We still have scanty development there. So even with our lack of good electricity in Nigeria, most developers try to look for an alternative means. That is why you see them using the solar and all those things. And these things cost a lot of money. It costs a lot of money just to what? To keep you satisfied, to make that estate and home for you. Poor public services, erratic power supply, and weak municipal support system affect desirability. So if you've been following me from beginning, you know that everything I've been mentioning is relative, even to someone that is not even in real estate, someone that is just in ordinary business All these things are relative to them. It's just the common system in Nigeria that makes it difficult for investors, for developers to do the needful at the right timing. At the right timing. Let's go to the next, please. Please start putting up your questions and drop them at the Q&A section so that we can pick them immediately and answer them. Now, for security and land encroachment, site theft, vandalism, they are just the order of the day. Minerals and materials and equipment are often stolen. It's not even only that, even the site itself, we have land grabbers. I think I should have mentioned that around that Omonile. We have land grabbers. Land grabbers that are even different from Omonile. You just buy a land. You say you want to start real estate, and I'm talking to people in this place because we have some of people that are G&A that are seeking to be developers in future. We have issue of land grabbers. These grabbers, what they do, they see that the real estate company have bought a land, yeah, and the person has a document. You know what they will do? They will go and get their own documents, and they will take it to court that you are encroaching on their land. That's where you start having litigation up and down. Oh, can we come back and tell clients, we're having litigation on the land, but that alone will scare them. It will scare them. And not that we are always wrong, because we have done our due diligence. As a company, we pay external professionals to do due diligence before we even go ahead on a property to buy. So we have issues of land grabbers, and they still exist in Abuja, in Lagos. You would have bought land, they will tell you that the land you bought, you are encroaching on it. It's not, you just paid your money out, and they will take it to court. And you'll be wondering that I have a document. You too have a document. How did you do it? You'll not be battling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you are lucky to have the person that sold the land for you to be behind you, then you don't have any problem. But some people sell land and they don't care. They just leave you to it. So these are the issues we are facing as real estate developers. So many things behind the scene that we cannot come out and tell you as a client. And I keep saying this, that most real estate companies that are developed in Lagos started off as building projects. They build, you buy, now you see that development. Most people on landing, the difficulty we're always having is the difficulty of clients trying to comply with what we want to do on the land to be more safer for them. And this also delay us in developing most of our estates. It delays us. I won't lie to you, it delays us. Now, so let's go to the next. The next one is community clash for, I think he has left there. The market and sales risks, low affordability. Many Nigerians cannot afford the high cost of home being developed. Yeah, demand mismatch. Luxury estates are developed while there are greater demand for low and middle income housing. Now, for this, I would like to address this. Every developer has its own vision. They have their own policy. They have what they have in mind to want to do for an estate. At GTEX, what we are doing is that we want to provide luxury service plots. Why is this? Because we are seeing a lot of estates that are developed based on, at the end of the day, the estate will not look like barrack. Just because we are trying to build a low demand, we're trying to build a low-end estate for people, for middle class or for people in the middle class. However, we have payment strategy. We have payment, we have payment strategy for those that are willing to be part of this, that want to invest in luxury service plots. You can spread your payment for even up to a period of a year, just to be flexible for you. Just to be flexible for you. So we don't need to start having houses, or we claim to have estates, and the estate looks, at the end of the day, will look like a barrack. It's not serviced. Everybody can do anything. But when you are in a community that is well regulated, that, People, people are envious. People want to come into that community and live. People want to buy. It makes it easier for you to resell in future. That's why I'm saying that if you are going into real estate investment for land banking, don't be in a haste, please. Don't be in a haste. If you are buying into a real estate company, and the real estate company, they are protecting that estate for you in terms of security and everything. You have paid everything you need to pay for, and you are being secured. You're secured. Don't be in a hurry to sell it. Don't be, because there are stages. There will be time that these people that will be coming to you to demand from you, are you willing to sell this? Not you looking for buyer. But our lack of patience as investors has, made many of us to lose out on these great opportunities. See people saying, you guys cannot, I can't find buyer. Please give me my money back. I can't find buyer. Calm down. Calm down. Statistics have shown that in the next 10 years, Lagos will have land again to sell. So who are the person they are looking for? Is it not you that own the land that want to resell? Even you at that time, sir, you won't want to sell your land. You won't want to sell it. Let's go to the next, please. Number eight, please. Let's next. IT, thank you. Be fast, please. Let's go to the next. Number 8, please. Or is that the last slide? Okay, I guess that's the last slide. But now, before we go on, I would like IT to play the video of, I don't know if that video was downloaded, the video of a guy that was talking about what they, how much they pay to Omonile. I want you guys to understand where we are coming from. This person is not in our own real estate company, it's under real estate company, he's a developer on his own. He mentioned this. Please, can we play that video, IT? Let's be fast so that we can take questions and call on Mr. Shola to address the issue of very big front. And immediately you play the one of Madam Bukola as well. One she did for very big front. Thank you.
So behind me is David Abayom.
Go ahead, please.
Before
we are waiting for you.
I thought Monile is just for land. Do they also for houses?
They will come and meet you. They will come and collect foundation money, everything they will collect from you. somebody won't have me said, why can't they call police to arrest them? Will police live with you in that place forever?
That's it.
They will frustrate your workers. Now, aside all of these funds that you pay, so in total, we have paid over 80 million naira. No, wow. This is not a construction cost. Yes.
That's just 80 million from 100 million. Close to 100 million.
Yes. Just last 2 weeks there, I bought a trip of sand for 160,000. Currently, the same trip of sand is going for 290,000. From 160 to 290. Right? Let me even tell you the craziest thing. Sometimes when you even have the money to pay, you see these people telling you that they don't have supplies. It's one of the major problems we are facing now because of the coastal road. They are telling us that the federal government has bought all the sand. So anything you want to buy now, if they tell you it's 300,000, you don't have a choice.
Thank you. Let's play the one from Madam Kola. I just want us to have an in-depth, what we face as developers in the real sense. This one is not about maybe we are hiding something. We want it to be open to everybody to see what we face as developers. Can you play that video from Madam Bukola where she was sharing what we have for Okay, there's a question on board. Please, we'll answer your questions immediately we are done. IT, okay, before IT play Madam Bukola, because we are waiting for him to do that, I think we have shared that video with him. We want him to play it because we posted it on our IG page, on our social media pages. So we expect a lot of people to have seen this, but if you have not this is an avenue for you to see it. Then, on just more insights on Berry Beachfront, what was the major issue? What was the issue we had with Berry Beachfront that stalled the major development? Because I know at the time in Berry Beachfront, we have started development before the coastal road came up. Some people may be asking, didn't we see the coastal road in our plan? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. But there was, what's it called? There was a diversion on that estate. There was a diversion, but then let's listen to the video first. Then we'll talk more about that. No volume, and it's not playing.
So, if you see the fence, can you see the fence? Of where our land all the things that we have done. See all the fencing.
So, for more information, I mean, for us to, because I noticed that the video is not really playing out.
And if you check that place, also drop the and look at the building that we have erected.
The video is playing now. So also drop the link in the comment section so that people can watch that video later.
Let's show you. A lot of real estate had to give up their land. See, look at it. So if you see our fence, this is part of our estate. Down to that place, very down, as far as where we are taking you to now. But because the government wants to use, who fights with the government?
It's nobody.
Can you fight with the government? No. In fact, I watched a video of one woman. She came from the UK or US. She was crying seriously, and she was not even focusing on the real estate, because at this point it's not about real estate. It's the government that's taking it. What can we do? Right? But we agitated her. She was crying and she was begging government to please compensate her. Several videos like that. But we agitated, we are choosing to bear the consequences. We are not saying, well, all of this, acres of land gone, therefore our clients have to bear the loss. No, we are choosing to bear the loss ourselves. And look at where we're starting from. We have lost all this place. Can you show them from this place? And you say there's no, can you see it? And that's the difference when you buy from real estate and Omonile.
Yeah.
If you buy from Omonile, it goes. But we are telling you that all this place, we're not putting it on you. We are choosing to bear the consequence. I think you should applaud us, right? How are doing it? Yeah. Let's go. Let's rush quickly.
So you will be getting the link on the please drop the link.
Road that we will all benefit from.
So they can watch it at their own leisure. So they'll see what we're talking about. We had a very lengthy video, but quickly let's quickly go to
people. So for all of you that are saying you've not been allocated to, because the government did what? They informed us that all of you have gotten, I'm sure a good number have gotten their deed of assignment. So because we have to move to this place. And here is burial. If you know the people in this place, they will not let you put your signage here if this land is not your own. So please see. And the building that has been here for several years will not be here if this land doesn't belong to GTEX. Can you see men working at the moment? Let's go down. Saemi has been with us for how many years?
For 5 years now.
Saemi is, when you say Amonilu, so Mr. Yemi, if you are in, if you are here,
So thank
in
you,
Jasper,
IT.
Jasper,
Please just drop the link
this side.
in the
Is it
chat
possible?
section so that they can, they'll pick it up from there. Thank you very much. The video is a very lengthy one, but I hope we all got the message from that video. We're able to get something from that video. I'm going to be calling on our MD GTEx Land to give us a little insight. Though the video has explained a lot of things about Berry Beachfront, but I would like our MD to also give us a brief insight on what happened with Berry Beachfront and how it's going right now as we speak. So, Mr. Sholagbade, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. We can't hear you, sir. Maybe you are muted. Yes. We can see you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. So also well done, Madam Olabisi. Good job done there. Right. I think you've done justice to some of those issues and some of the issues faced developers. Right. And can you still hear me? All right. Okay. So you've done justice to some of the issue faced by developers, across the globe, right? Most especially when we have, a lot of, government policies, cost inflations and the likes, going on currently, right? They cannot run away from it, and those that are very strong, are able to wait and face it, just like what we are doing as GTS.
Mr. Shola, please, we need to we can't hear you clearly. You are far from the, I don't know, maybe your volume or something. It's quite low.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, developers cannot run away from, from all the challenges, faced by them today, right? Due to talking about cost inflation, talking about government policies, a lot of things, the money less and the, I listened to that guy that said, Omonile comes now, they comes tomorrow, they come next, every day, Omonile will come to your side, demanding for one payment or the other, and you can't just run away from it, than to sort them so that you can move, all right? You just have to, you come today for foundation, you're on foundation, you collect money, you are clearing, they will collect their money. All right, you want to put signage on your site, the site, the land you bought, even from them, from their fathers, and they will come to you that before you put your signage, you must pay. All right, those are the challenges we too are facing, right, in the industry. Then talking about the last video, that's the video of our estate at one of our lands in Burial. That was Burial Beachfront Estate. Idado, Eleko, Ibejuleke. It's a very large expanse of land, right? And as you can see from the video, a large part of that land was taken by government, all right? You can't just help it, right? When they came, they said, okay, coastal road will pass this place, right? You can't say no, all right? They have to, because they believe that all lands belongs to government. If you have CFO on the land, you have anything on the land belongs to them. It doesn't stop them from revoking whatever they want to revoke on your property. All right. So when they came and said, okay, there's going to be a coastal road, and then we look at it very well, and I was like, okay, where is it coming from? Where will it pass? And at some point, we're thinking, is it going to touch our property? All right. We were prepared, all right? So we're thinking they're going to pass through our properties, all right? And they came, I was like, okay. And I started mapping it out, right? And then, right from where our gatehouse is, they moved,
to the back. We were thinking that, okay, it should come in front of our gatehouse so that our current gatehouse, well, we have a gatehouse there, a gatehouse and our showroom, built by us. I was thinking, okay, it should come in front of the gatehouse so that, at the end of the day, it won't affect, our land. But all of a sudden they came and they started shifting, government policy, politics to, when it comes to, government project, the politics, they started shifting in. I was like, okay, what's going on here? Right. The next thing you were told was that, okay, from where our gatehouse is, from the back of our gatehouse, there's going to be the coastal road is going to be as wide as 100 meters, right, inward. 100 meters inward. We're shocked. I was on site that day, right? You had a discussion with the white people that was awarded the contract to. They started measuring and all that. So we cannot, stop them. And then what do we do? So we already prepared for it, like I said, right? Every loss, just like what was played in the video, every loss on that land, about 5 acres, not about 5 acres of land, we're taking from that property, 5 acres of that, if I can count that, right, you know how many clients, that particular 5 acre is meant for, okay? So we had, okay, we're not going to, declare any loss, right? And then we looked at other estates because we have lineup of estates on that axis, talking about P1, talking about, Idros and the likes. Some of them lost their property totally. They lost their property totally, right? On our own part, we were able to, like, okay, we're moving back. We already secured that back so that, our clients are not going to lose, anything on our property, right? We already secured that back. Okay, so we're moving to the back, right? We're going to be allocating our property so that no single client is going to lose his or her land, in Beryl Beach front. That's the sacrifice, we have made, for all our clients, right? And again, that same estate, I don't know if, of course, we know the estate and we've been there. Some who have been there, I don't know if some of our investors have been there. Right? We already have our gatehouse, we already have our we were to start our building project, okay, because in every of our estates, we do a prototype, right? We reserve some place in the estate whereby we build, right? And so it is how it is. They came and and took away the 5 acres of land. All right. So what that means is that our gatehouse is outside our land now. Our friends that was built outside our land. It means that we're going to start building another gatehouse. We need to start building another perimeter fence. As that bad. But we don't, we're not bothered about that. We didn't call any of our clients to say, okay, hey, clients, you lost your property. No, we didn't do that. We are ready to move, and start building another gatehouse. We're ready to move and start building another perimeter fence. Right? I've had, so many stories out there that they don't have land, they don't do that, Go there today, right? I just finished a meeting with the ballet of the land of the community, son. All right, they're the one helping us with some of these artisans and workers that we use on site. All right. So that was what happened, and I was like, okay, we moved. We have to move to the next phase. We're going to start, putting our perimeter fence. We're going to start, building our gatehouse, right? And we'll start our housing units, or starting our housing unit. And those that are not being allocated, I say, they need physical allocation. They're not being allocated. So, I believe every of our clients, has their own, allocation, right? So talking about their plots and block number, talking about their deed of assignment, right? We've done that, right? And the next phase It is to start allocating to you physically. So if anybody wants to have, I think a lot of them have reached out to us that okay, they wanted the physical locations and all that, right? We are in out there, we are going to be doing all that. And I'm going to be assuring you today that no one will lose his or her land, you know, in that estate. No one will lose his or her land in that estate. Right? We are moving heavily this time around. We are starting out. We can't just leave that land, untouched. We cannot leave that. We need to start moving to start doing something. Right? Even we are expecting some of our clients, that are ready to start any development project on that side to start coming, forward, show their interest, and we are ready to guide them through in all this. Okay, we're ready to guide them through in all this. Okay, so that is that. And so if there's any question you want to ask, regarding these estates, please do ask. We are fully ready to answer the question. Right? If anybody wants to visit the site, and we are always on ground, to attend to every of your needs. Right? And like I said, the next phase is, moving to site, we're starting our fencing all over again, we're starting our gatehouse all over again. And again, I would like to announce was that this, we've been talking about developmental fee, these are the funds we use, to work on this estate, right? If you have not done that, please kindly reach out to our customer service, and do the need. Thank you very much, Madam. Please, can you take it away? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shola. Just what I wanted you to say, just that our client needs to do the needful. We have a lot of clients on the list of developmental fee that they have not paid. Reach out to us. Let's start paying this money so that we can hasten the development of this estate. It is what we get that will give. That's just the truth. We have given out that this is what the developmental cost is. Please, we just need you to, to partner with us. It is your land. We are not taking it from you. You just do the needful and you get your fiscal allocation and more. Right now, like Mr. Shola said, we are going to be doing fiscal allocation to clients that have, fully paid for their land, document, and developmental fee. So we have that settled. So all you just need to do, reach out to our clients, our customer service, and I'm sure they have been reaching us from time to time so that you can clear your balance and we move from there. It is not fair that we have a lot of people holding down the development of that place for others. We have hope to start it at some point, but you realize what Mr. Shola said, that even all those places, we just have to start all over again. So we just need to do this. It's a partnership. We need your cooperation as clients to, to start the development of this estate, not only Berry Beachfront, even other estates that we have. You can see what we have been doing with Jasper. If we don't have 90% of Jasper clients that have paid up to some extent, will you see such development in Jasper? In Jasper, Abuja, and Jasper, Lagos? Because we have a lot of clients that have started committing to that. We started seeing development in these areas. Yes. And as of last week, we recently fiscally allocate Jasper clients. So if you are a client in Jasper, you have the plot there and you are done paying, you just need to go there. You see your plots. You see us. We have mapped out your plot for you. You can, reach out to the company if you want to start building, and we'll tell you what next step to take. Thank you. So, do you have any questions? Any other question? Let's answer this question so that we can call it a day. Thank you. Olusho.
Thank you so much, Ma. That was a very beautiful and educative one. I'm very sure, like I said at the beginning of this webinar, that you are going to leave here a notch higher than when you joined us. So thank you once again, Mrs. Olabisi. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see some questions in the chat box. One from Oluwadamilola asking, what will a client get from the company for documentation? Is it only deed and survey?
Yes, the client is getting from the company deed and survey. And you know what deed is? Deed shows that we have done transfer of ownership of that land, of that parcel of land to you. You understand? That we have done transfer of ownership of that parcel of land to you. Then the survey shows the graph of your plots in that estate. That's what it does. And most of the estate that we have CFO, or we are trying to get the CFO for it, at the end of the day, the CFO covers for every portion, every area of that estate, which means any client that buy into such estate is a partaker of that CFO. You understand? Is a partaker of that CFO. We always tell them that, in fact, when you have that, there's no point going again to go and do your CFO personally. But some people will say, okay, I want to go and do it in my own plots, for my own plots. I want to have my own. Then they can then further go ahead. But then there's no point for that. So someone said, is developmental fee yearly? No, it's not. It's a one-time payment thing. Developmental fee is a one-time payment thing. We have clients that have paid as low as 2 million naira 5 years back. We cannot call them to come and pay additional money. You understand? So it's a one-time payment thing. Once it's been paid, you're done. Supposing all these things have been paid at once, as of that time, we would have done majority of what we promised, and we won't be here today clamoring, pleading that you should pay your developmental fee. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. I see a question from Folashade Bello asking, can a copy of the slide be shared? Oh no, Madam Fola, this is the slides are intellectual property of the speaker. All right, so that cannot be shared. Then another question from Jeremiah Oyewo. He's asking, how can I enter into real estate as a career? Would you want to answer that, Mr. Labisi?
That's simple. That's simple. You can start as a real estate marketer. You can start as a marketer or wealth advisor, like we will call it, either as going into it or as fully in terms of working in a real estate company or as a partner, which the GNA are for. That's what they do. You can start from there. Our chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, started like this. It started like this. Yeah, it started like this. And today he's a developer. He's a real estate developer. So you can start that way. And from your commission, you start acquiring land, but the most important thing is that you need to understand the real estate market proper before you even dive into it, to start as a developer on your own.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm loving the energy. I'm seeing the questions dropping. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you. Thank you. Another one from.
I would like to add something before you. So there's also an internship opportunity if you want to intern with us. And internship is we are coming to learn everything about real estate. You are coming into the system, you learn it for the period of 6 months. And I started that way. I was into real estate before I came to GTEX, and I started as an intern. Today, I'm serving in the capacity of the general manager, and also as a sales manager, and also as a CFU manager. So it's something you can do. You grow every day. You just be open for knowledge. You get that.
Wow, that's a very beautiful story, Mr. Labisi. And this can be any other person's story as well. So do you want to be our next success story? Key into that internship program, just like she mentioned. I see a question from Caleb. Caleb is asking, is there still discounts on the new price for clients getting more than a plot or an acre?
Right now, well, we are working on getting all inclusive payment plan, which in fact we'll be unveiling it very soon. Please, IT, don't unveil it yet, so because we need to work on something on that flyer before you put it out. But for now, what we have right now, clients we are pushing out right now. Yes, you can have discount for multiple subscriptions. Yes, plots.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I hope you got that, Caleb. Yes, so reach out to that client. Tell them yes, there's available discounts for clients getting up to 6+ and above. Right? So please don't keep your questions to yourself. If you have any doubts, any concerns you want to be clear about, you want more understanding about any subject matter that have been mentioned throughout the course of this presentation, please use the chat box and ask your questions and they'll be properly addressed. So let's quickly head to IT support. IT would like you to play us some testimonials quickly before we go to the offer of the day. Thank you very much. IT, over to you. IT, we're waiting for the testimonial.
And I have my return for my investment every year. And as they have said, they are very dependable, they have professionals, their staff are respectable, they are very professional, they are very loyal, they have integrity, and I have peace of mind. I am not sleeping and I'm like, hey, where is my money? What has gone on with my investment? This is just a short testimony. They are very reliable. I will forever do business with them. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much for that, IT. I believe we still have, I would like you to still play some more videos of Berry Beachfront and then testimonials. Thank you. IT, I repeat, I said I want you to play more videos of Berry Beachfront estates and then some testimonials. Over to you.
Welcome to Berry Beachfront Estate. What do you think about what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I'm so pleased, especially with this road, because I think this is really going to make the land in this area appreciate. So I'm really, really pleased with it, and that it's close to Dangote Refinery, and this way, going to a full hotel is so good. So
yeah, I'm happy. I just told her how far the road is to Calabar, down to the hotel road that she just mentioned. So it's a lot of development going on here. So I asked this question earlier, but I want to ask it again. Why GTEx? Why did you choose to do business with GTEx?
It's mainly because of the integrity of GTEx. When I started getting stuff from GTEx, I never knew GTEx from, Adam, or I never knew Dr. Akintaya from anywhere. But because of his integrity, because he does what he says, so yeah, that's why.
We are very happy, and we are also pleased with your investment as well. Thank you.
Objection and Associates. I buy and make others buy.
Dem say we no dey do allocation, but right now we don dey the location. No further explanation. Come, make I give you small orientation. come. Inobong, are you sure you are going to the junction? Inobong, come. Inobong. Let me give you one revelation. Do you know human beings are not the only thing that can be proud? There are three things that can make you proud. You can be proud because of money. You can be proud because of women. And you can be proud because of landed properties. Now, there's one land that is proud itself, and that is Jasper's City, Sherry. Why did I say this land is proud? Because it has C of O. Lands with C of O are like AA people because their blood is universal. They can pick anybody. Such is Jasper's City, Sherry. So proud. And if you own a piece of this land, you can do like this. Tell them that nothing to your shoulder. Now because say you get land for GTS land. Yes, so either you are AS, SS, DSS or anything you may be, it is time for you to marry a land with AA so you don't have to worry. With this new point of orientation, it is time for you to get your allocation. Make you no go get dislocation.
Yeah, you bust my head and I look good, Joe.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much, IT support. Thank you. From here, we would like to go straight to our item 7 for the day. I would like to call on Mrs. Olabisi. Mrs. Olabisi, of course, I know we've got some item 7 for our esteemed investors and clients watching.
Yes, we do. So we're saving the best for the last. Yes, thank you, Shola. This is we're saving the best for the last.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think your video is off, ma, from here.
Okay, sorry about that. So we have a very juicy offer for all our existing clients and also to our new clients. For our existing clients, for the next 17 days, because in line with our 17-year anniversary, which was celebrated on the 21st of this month, starting from that day, we've started a discount price for our existing clients on documentation and developmental fee. So we are giving a whopping 50% discount till the next, we are giving a 50% discount to our existing clients in the next 14 days. I think 21 was 3 or 4 days ago. So we are going to be counting it down. I think we already have 14 days left. So 50% discount on developmental and documentation for our existing clients, especially those that are owing money. And for the new clients, we are going to be doing 40% discount for them for developmental and documentation. So if you're a new client, you want to pay for land, so the developmental and documentation will be getting 40% discount. Isn't that lovely? It's lovely. So this news is not only for them alone. We are also having a good incentive for our salespeople here, and it's a very beautiful one. We have cash gifts, we have laptop, we have a lot of beautiful things for our salespeople here too. So all you just need to do is bring in a sum of 25 million naira on a weekly basis, and you are qualified for these lovely incentives. So, and it's a beautiful one. Just make 25%, 25 million naira in sales on weekly basis, and you get that incentives. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. I think we should clap to that. Wonderful. Please use the fire emoji in the chat box. Let's appreciate that offer. You won't get it anywhere else. A whopping 40% discount off the price. Thank you so much, Damilare. Thank you. A whopping 40% discount off the price of documentation and the survey plan, with you getting your documents delivered to your doorstep as well. Oh my God. Including developmental levies, 40% off. I recommend you key into this today. So this offer lasts until midnight today. So please, if you are an associate here, a real estate, a realtor, rather, you're here, please reach out to your clients, tell them about this wonderful offer. Speak to them about whatever particular location they may have been interested in or want to key into, and they'll tell them that they will be saving up to 40% if they subscribe between now and midnight today. All right, so that's our item 7. I think we should appreciate us just like Damilare has done. And Stephen, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this brings us to the climax of May edition of our monthly investors meeting. It's always a refreshing time when we come together like this, right? Today we have looked at this whole subject of the challenges faced by developers on estate development in Nigeria, and it has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Madam Shadi. Thank you so much. We appreciate you as well. Thank you. So the next edition will be happening in June next month. I encourage you not to miss out. Keep your eyes open. Follow us on all social media handles. On Instagram, we're at GTEXland, just GTEXland. On Facebook, also GTEXland. On Twitter, GTEXland. Across all major social media platforms, GTEXland. Follow us and you'll stay updated with current events, current offers, products. You stay on top of latest information, and of course, to be of great benefit to you. So we once again want to appreciate everyone that has joined us today from across the world, across different time zones. We appreciate you and we love you. We love you so much. So we'd like to bring the meeting to a close. But before we go, I would like to ask IT to play us more entertaining videos. IT, over to you. Thank you very much.
Come to Jasper Gardenia, and we are here live at Jasper Gardenia, allocating to our amazing client, Madam Lebechi. How are you doing today, ma'am? Very well. You can see from our voice, this is kind of calm. Our investors are very calm investors. How are you feeling today, ma'am? What is it like?
It's amazing. I love the location of the land. I also love the terrain. It's beautiful.
How do you feel today, having allocated to? Excited?
I'm excited. Yes.
All right. And we also have here with us Mr. Shola. Mr. Shola, what do you have to say?
All right, my name is Shola Gbade. Welcome once again to Jasper Gardenia. We are here to allocate to one of our smart investors. All right. They actually bought into 2 plots in Jasper Gardenia, right? So we have she's here representing Lima Enterprise Limited. I'm going to be presenting a deed of assignment to the candidate.
Yes, and also because of the name which she also said, which means this person she purchased on behalf of a company, right? So which means he's not individual, not just individual. He's saying I have a company. You can also buy in your company's name. We are presenting this to you, and can we just serve out the block? And this is the certificate, the document given to her, which is the deed of assignment. When you are buying into our estate, you get your deed of assignment and speak plan. She's been allocated to, and now she's having a deed of assignment. Thank you for doing business with us, and we hope to do more massive business with you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so today is been allocated to Block T, Lot 4 and 5. Block D, Block 4 and 5. I said again, block D, plot 4 and 5. Oh yeah, details land, we don't do audio land, buy your land, and we are located. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The apostle of business here in the United States. Happy 17th anniversary. You know, before I started this video, I was thinking, what should I say? What could I say beyond just happy anniversary? And I reconfigured in my mind 17 years ago. It's 2008. Global recession was triggered by the collapse of Lehman Brothers. Subprime mortgages were defaulting at an alarming rate. Although there were government bailouts, it created a false sense of liquidity, which is number one factor in being a real estate investor. And here you are, institutional mistrust and distrust, deals falling apart, and you launched. When the world was falling apart, you launched. And that's the ingenuity of entrepreneurship, is you don't wait for when times are well to launch. You launch when the world is in a storm and you bring a solution. And that's what G-Text is. And I'm passionate about what you all do, adamant about what you all do, because I believe in what you do. It's necessary. And even now, when the world is still in some forms and shapes of uncertainty, it's good to know that G-Text is here. Praying for you, proud of what we're doing. Let's push forward. Let's stay the course. Let's redefine money and success and investing, because the world needs it. Most people are sleepwalking. Grant Cardone says most people are sleepwalking through their 9-to-5s, and they need a wake-up call. Let's sound the alarm for the next 17 years. Again, God bless.
Hello, smart investors. We are here live at Berry Beachfront, Ibetuleki. This is an area filled with tranquility and serenity. We have some quite numbers of people here with us, and also dignitaries like Yinka Ayefele and Kola Olotu. Hear what Yinka Ayefele has to say about this estate.
Yes, ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wá? Ẹ ti ń gbọ́ látàárọ̀ àti sọ fún yín. Berry Beachfront la wà ní Coastal Road. Orí títì yẹn ni mo wà yìí. Kí ni à ń try láti sọ fún yín ni pé opportunity ńlá ni láti invest. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní land banking. Nígbà téèyàn fowó pamọ́ sí tó ń ṣe ní fixed deposit, ilẹ̀ lèyàn máa fi ṣe fixed deposit yẹn sìn. Kó wa máa appreciate every day. Ó sáré ju owó tó wà ní báǹkì lọ. Ó ní value ju owó tó wà ní báǹkì lọ. So ẹ má jẹ́ kó pẹ́ rárá, kò jìnnà sí Dangote refinery, ẹ̀yìnkùlé wa ń bí ló wà. Èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe fàájì létí òkun, iwájú ń bí ló wà. So ilẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àyè gba bó ṣe lọ òun ló lọ sí everywhere tí à ń wò yẹn. So opportunity ńlá ni. Èèyàn mẹ́wàá náà fún mi fẹ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún 5 sí. Tí aago 12 alẹ́ bá fi lù lénìí, wọ́n bá ti ju 10 lọ, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi fún wọn torí àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi. Thank you very much. God loves you.
Yeah, you just heard directly from the mouth of Dr. Yinka Ayefele. And that's not all. We also have here with us Chief Kola Olotu, and I would like you to just hear what he has to say as well.
Ibi tá a wí ládé yìí o, Berry Estate ti àwọn G-Text. Ibi tá a wà yìí, ibẹ̀ ni títí ọlọ́dà tó gbéra láti Èkó tó lọ sí Calabar. Ibẹ̀ ló gbà kọjá o. Gbogbo nǹkan ló láǹfààní àti ṣe síbí. O lè dálé ìwé lẹ̀, o lè kọ́ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì sí, o lè fi kọ́ shopping mall, kò sí tó lè kọ́ síbí báyìí o. Àǹfààní wà fún èèyàn 10 lálẹ́. Èèyàn 10 kó tó di 12 láti ṣe deposit wọn 5 million naira, pé o bá ní interest 40 million ní fèdè mi ò mọ iye tó jẹ́ lọ́la o mi ò mọ iye tó jẹ́ lọ́tùnla o bẹ́ẹ̀ fún promo lẹ́nìí 40 million naira ni ẹ tètè lọ make deposit yín kẹ́ ẹ lè wà nú àwọn mẹ́wàá tí wọ́n fún ní offer yẹn ẹ ṣé o.
Yeah, so this is just to let you know that we are still currently on sales. This is going for a good offer, and I tell you that this is your best time to actually buy into this estate. Remember, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. Hello, smart investors. We are here live at Jasper Smart City, Isheri, for our land allocation and inspection. And one of the amazing things that is happening here today is we are allocating land to the early investors that have keyed into this opportunity that we have here at Jasper Smart City, Isheri. And one of our investors is actually here with us, and I would just like to just ask him some brief questions just to show you what we have here and what you are doing here. And I remember that this is not your first time of coming to this estate. Actually, some time ago we came together, and when we came here you realize that work was ongoing, but between then and now, what do you see to have been the difference so far?
There's so much difference from the last time I came here. Then we don't have a fence, there's no drainage, and it's just more like a forest. But this time around, a lot of changes there. There's a lovely gate and fence has been erected, drainage work going on, and the atmosphere is quite different from what it was before, and I hope it will improve from what I've seen so far.
Yes, sir, definitely. Like you said, it will definitely improve. Work is ongoing and GTEX land is not slowing down. We are not resting. And today that you have been allocated, sir, how do you feel about this? You know, many people say real estate is calm, but looking at what we have here, you experiencing it yourself and having your allocation letter, what can you say about that, sir?
From your advert, you said this is savings for the future.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we buy this land, the value is 50 million, and we bought it for 50 million per plot. So we key into this promo, yeah, because we've saved 35 million naira on each plot.
Yes, sir.
So we bought an acre. So that is I'll be making like 300 million in a few years, hopefully.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you've heard from one of our clients here, Mr. Akim, and it's an amazing offer that we have here. We still have our discount ongoing. Thank you. We're signing out from Jasper Smart City, Isheri.
Olufemishola, are we done with the meeting?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I
Thank
think
you,
you can
everyone.
end it now. Thank you very much.
At GTEX Land, we have no issue with Omonile whatsoever. Our client has been enjoying 100% secure property since they've been buying from us, and we are assuring you that all our properties are 100% secure. Today, we are located to our smart investors who have paid in full for our property at Jasper Smart City, Isheri, and you too can be a partaker of this prime location. We also have a juicy offer for you. You too can take advantage of our property here in Jasper Smart City by enjoying our 25% discount and get the property for 50 million naira, all inclusive documentation, developmental fee, and for the property itself, if you are going to be paying for outright payment. For more information about this property, send us a DM right now.